Hello, Capricorn. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara. I want to start by saying welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. This reading is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest behind for me. This reading is going to be, what do you need to release? All right. And I'm going to do something a little special on today. I actually was supposed to already have it ready and prepped, but I forget. But basically, I just want to start by giving you my usual spiel, which is, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, try your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. And that's pretty much mainly what I wanted to make sure I mentioned. Okay, so things are going to be a little bit different on today. We're going to push this out of the way. We're going to push this over here. So this reading is going to be, what do we need to release, right? So this is all about releasing, expansion. I honestly was thinking that the best thing to do before you enter a new year is to release, right? Release things, let go of things, so that way you can have fresh new energy when you enter 2026. So, right as soon as I get this baby lit, we're going to do the reading, and then at the very end, we're going to release. You see how I did that? You see how I did that? Okay, cool. I'm glad we can all, agree on that. Anyway, all right, Capricorn, let's get into your reading on what you need to release at this time. I'm starting with my Work Your Light Oracle deck for Capricorn. Okay. You got play. It says, have fun, celebration, don't be so serious. So there might be a need to release something that you like, something where you've been serious. Maybe you've taken things very serious to heart. And Spirit is saying, no, just have a little bit more fun. Incorporate a little bit more fun into your regimen, into your life at this time. Which I'm sure you can do, and you probably will do. Let's keep going. Alrighty, I'm also going to pull from my Animal Oracle deck as well for this message on today. All right, Spirit, for Capricorn, for their reading, for this reading for Capricorn. Okay. Okay, it says bore. It says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Oh, I really, really like that. I really like that. Okay, perfect. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to put this one right here. Perfect. I think this is going to be our setup, or maybe I'll do this. Is that better? I'm still trying to figure it out, Capricorn. I'm sorry, babies. I know. Y'all always do this to the Capricorns. You're right. It's because I love you guys. You're the first ones I usually do my readings for. Okay, perfect. I think that's going to be my setup. Just want to kind of get things a little bit more shifted so we can have space. Okay, perfect. Yep. All right. So we got these two messages for you, Capricorn. We got play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, and face your problems head on. I'm hearing don't avoid. Okay. I'm hearing don't avoid. It's very easy to try to avoid issues, problems, or just not try to show up for them. But they're saying don't avoid them. There's a little bit of this energy of don't avoid. Don't avoid. That's what I'm hearing. Just don't avoid. All right. Now we're going to get into some tarot for your messages. All right. For Capricorn, what do they need to release, Spirit? Give us some messages for Capricorn. Messages on what they need to release. What do they need to let go of? What do they need to get ready for 2026? Okay. All right. Oh, I got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. I really like that, actually. Okay. And so your main messages are, you got the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and you also got the Eight of Cups, which is all about walking away from things that no longer serve you. All right. Let's see. All right, perfect. Yeah, just making sure all of it is actually in view. Perfect. That works for me. And I'm going to move this over some more. I didn't realize how it was still kind of really in the space. Okay, perfect. I like it. I think that works for me. Okay, perfect. Okay, yay. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups for you at this time, Capricorn. So Nine of Cups is all about alignment, right? Bottom of the deck, though, you do have the Emperor, which I really, really like. It is that bold energy. And so I'm taking it as, since all of these cards are very, very forward driven and positive, that they're saying that you need to release the things that no longer serve you. Let go of playing small, let go of the small mindsets, because it's not going to serve you. I also feel like they want you to tap more into being in your Emperor energy. And when I say that, this is what I mean. In the original tarot, the Emperor has on his robe and his crown, but he also has his armor on. You get what I'm saying? And so Capricorn, I feel like they're saying you can handle anything that comes your way, because you can put on that armor and go to the battlefield, but you can also delegate with your robe and your crown. Does that make sense? You're able to do both. You have this balanced energy, but they're saying don't play small. Don't make it where you feel like you can't actually rise to the challenge, because you can. The challenge, they're saying they're never going to give you a challenge that you cannot handle. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Cups, which is all about alignment, manifestation, or wish granted. But let's see. Why the Nine of Cups for Capricorn? Okay, look at that. You got the Strength card, and you also have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like they're saying that there's a need for you to like release this energy of the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands, I like the card of Nine of Wands because it still has the energy of being courageous and like being able to stand up for yourself and gearing up. But it is also a card of a wounded warrior. And I feel like they're saying like there's a need for you to release and heal with the Strength card, that wounded energy, that wounded warrior energy. They're telling you to tap more into your passions and more into your courage at this time, and remind yourself that you are stable, you are strong. The Emperor, you are successful. You can make it out of or through anything that comes your way. And they're telling you to stay in alignment at this time and continue to trust, believe, pray, meditate towards the things that you want. But they're saying to release everything that has made you feel wounded. I'm also feeling like with that Nine of Wands, I'm not saying, Capricorn, that you're not wounded. I'm not saying that at all. But I feel like they're saying, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that at one point you were Nine of Wands, right? Wounded, you have your bandages, you know, you have to keep changing your bandages. What I'm seeing is you keep changing your bandages, and when you look at your skin, it's all healed up. The bruises are gone, the cuts, the scrapes are gone, but you keep putting the medicine on and binding it up as if it's still fresh. That's what I'm getting, Capricorn. Excuse me. And they're telling you to be strong and to move forward in alignment, right? To let go of that energy. They're saying you can go back, you can look, you can acknowledge that you went through that thing, the problem, the situation, but don't stay in it, okay? Embrace new opportunities, new beginnings, okay? All right, so the middle message is the Knight of Wands, which is a very fun, flirty energy. It also is a fast-paced energy. Can be a little impulsive. They just do whatever they want to do. They literally follow the wind, follow their desires, follow their heart. But let's see why we have this as a message for release. Why the Knight of Wands for Capricorn? Why the Knight of Wands? Okay. Anything else? Okay, cool. Look at that. You have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is forward movement, fast-paced movement. Okay, you got the World and you got the, oh, I like that the combo. The Queen of Wands and the World, okay? So, the Queen of Wands is a card of courage. Hold on. Zoe, shush. I'm recording, boo-boo. Now I have to remember to edit this part out. Shush. I know. I know. Okay, anyway, sorry about that, Capricorn. So Queen of Wands is literally a card of courage, which is also the Strength card, which is kind of funny that they're both here. Maybe that's the thing, is there's a need for you to let go of this victim mentality. Not saying you're doing that, but they're saying they want you to tap more into being courageous, more into being bold, more into enjoying the fruits of your labor and chasing towards the goals and the dreams and the desires that you have. I feel like they're saying as you chase, things are shifting with the World card. Things are like, because the world is all about a completion and accomplishment. And I feel like they're saying there's a need for you to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, because you're about to embrace a new beginning. Like the world is about to shift. Everything is about to shift for you at this time, Capricorn. And they're telling you to embrace the shift, release the things that, because I'm getting like the shift can't happen until you release. The shift can't happen unless you release what you need to release and let go. I'm also hearing like someone who maybe is like constantly worried, concerned. They're constantly like checking their finances, checking their phone. Like they're saying to let it go. Things will play out the way it will play out, the way it needs to play out, okay? All right, your last message is the Eight of Cups, which we already know. I love the Eight of Cups. It's walking away from things that no longer serve you. Now, the thing is, though, with the Eight of Cups, that is a settled energy. And some people don't mind settling on Eight of Cups. But you have the Nine of Cups here and the Eight of Cups, which means you're not settling. You're moving up towards the Ten of Cups. So Eight of Cups is all about walking away from things that no longer serve you, moving towards your goals, moving towards what's better suited for you at this time, and finding better. But let's clarify. Why the Eight of Cups? Okay, for Capricorn. What do they need to release with this? Okay. Bottom of the deck. The sun. I like. You know what I'm hearing? Kids playing out in the sun. I don't think kids really go outside and play like that anymore, but I'm seeing like, you know, having that like, you know, that rubber ball that, oh my, I'm showing my age. You know how when kids used to play outside, they have that like that rubber ball and they would play like dodgeball or kickball. That's the energy I'm getting. Play, excitement. All right, so you got the Lovers and you got the Six of Pentacles. All right, walking away from things that no longer serve you. I'm hearing give and take, give and take. Some of you could be walking away from something, a situation, a relationship. Some of you could have already walked past a relationship, left a relationship, and moving towards something new, something better suited. I'm hearing something that's going to be more balanced. And I'm getting that in your previous situation, your previous relationship, there may have been a situation where it wasn't a balanced relationship, right? Where things may have felt like it wasn't balanced, wasn't secure. And I feel like there may have been times where you felt like you had to do all of the work. You did everything. But I feel like whatever this is that's coming in for you, they're saying you need to release the things from the past, because what's coming in is going to be exactly what you want, which is balanced and secure. You're going to be able to lean a little bit more and not be so worried about everything and about what you can't see coming. But they're saying that you have to face your problems and your fears. You have to work through them and then get ready to play and celebrate. But you have to let it go first, because it's going to hold you back. Okay? All right, Capricorn, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. So I just want to say, before I let you go, because I know this reading was very, very quick, I just want to let you know that when we enter into 2026, we're going to let go, release all of the things that no longer serve us. We're going to release our fears, our anxieties, and we're going to play more. We're going to have more fun, right? So as we release, that's right, we let go. I hope you enjoyed this reading at this time. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, my loves. But other than that, I'll see you in my next reading. Take care of yourselves, Capricorn, and make sure you're releasing so you can enjoy that new year. Bye-bye.